Hello, everyone. I am so excited to be here on a Friday. Thank you for being here on a Friday afternoon, morning, very late into the evening. I know we're coming in from all different time zones here, but I'm pumped to be partnering with Cody on this masterclass and really just giving y'all a better sense of how to make money online and the entire playbook that you need. I know in the awesome sales page that Cody made, he elaborates on making a digital income online. And if you're feeling stuck with that, I know it can kind of feel like a big unknown mountain of like, how do I get started in this space and like get my foot in the door? My hope is that you leave here today with a little bit more of an understanding of how to do that. And more importantly, how you want to start that. What products you want to get started with selling, and a platform that is going to make it much easier for you to do all that. So yeah, I'm really excited to dive in. As I mentioned, my goals for y'all here on this call today is just to know what your audience actually wants to buy from you, because that's a great big unknown, right? Like, I want to start make money online. I want to, start selling my services, but I don't really know what to offer yet. So identifying that, then knowing what you actually want to sell once you know what your audience wants from you, and then how to launch it and get it started in the easiest way possible. Those are my goals and kind of what we'll be covering today. But before we do that, I wanted to formally introduce myself. So I'm not just a perfectly random person popping into your Google Meets today. Hi, I'm Lauren. I'm a creator partnerships manager at Stan, and I'm going to be walking you through what Stan is and how it can be a tool and resource for you in creating a digital income online. Why I kind of got into this space and why I'm even at Stan. I have a huge passion for social media. I've been posting online on and off for the last 7 or 8 years. None of my channels have ever really taken off, but I'm super passionate about it and I love it. This is like a super cringy, weird video that I made 7 years ago. As you can tell, my editing wasn't top tier. I kind of look and laugh at myself now about that. And the fact that one of my most viral videos to date, I randomly was filming myself singing Taylor Swift with a microphone naturally, and it got 1.5 million views. Of course, out of everything, that's what blows up. But the bottom line is that I'm super, super passionate about social media and about seeing creators succeed. And that's why I'm at Stan. I've been here for a little over a year now, but I've worked in the creator monetization link in bio space for 3 years. I love the creator space because every single person has a value and something to bring to the table. My job is helping you identify that so you can start making money from it and not have to stress, right? And have a well-oiled machine that just kind of works for you. So that's why I work here. And I wanted to share some pictures of the Stan team because we're a small but mighty team. And every single person in these photos really, really wants to see you succeed. Okay, enough about me. I want to go back to the start of how Stan got started and just at a high level unpack what Stan is. You all registered for this event, which leads me to believe that you used Cody's Stan to do so. So you probably know what it is slightly, but I wanted to give you a mini history lesson as to how we got started so that you are a little bit more bought into just who we are. So 4 years ago, this is John. Don't tell him I use this picture because he's going to get mad at me for including this here. He doesn't look a lot like this anymore, but he was going to business school and he was working in finance and he was like, time out. I really need an income and a job that I actually like and I'm fired up about. So he started creating content. He actually started creating content around his resume and like career tips and advice. And as he was doing this, he was actually growing some pretty good traction, but he was like, how do I monetize? Like, I don't have a platform where I can start sending emails to my followers, right? Where I could maybe offer like coaching calls. Like I need another thing for that. If I wanted to just start selling my resume so people could download it and check it out for themselves, I'd need another platform for that. And he was like, time out. What if I put this all in one platform? And that is when Stan was born. Stan is an all-in-one creator storefront. So what that means is instead of using something like a link tree or just linking out to a website, you have the opportunity to sell various different products and services all under one overhead product versus having one link that links out to this platform and this platform and that platform, and you're paying for all of them, right? That can be really hectic and overwhelming. And our goal is to make your life easier and to make you more money. And over the last 3 years since Stan got started, we have made over $100 million for our creator community. This is just a few examples here of some different creators that we have worked with, as you can see, in a ton of different niches. I would honestly love for y'all to put in the chat if you have kind of any idea what products or services you want to get started with selling, whether it's in the make money online space, the affiliate marketing or networking space. I'd love to hear, so that towards the end of this call, we can actually workshop some ideas together to get you started. But that is a history lesson on Stan and really what we do best. Our whole mission is empowering everyone to be able to work for themselves. And I hope that you can join, our Stan fam in making that happen. So let's kick things off here. Now that you know what Stan is, how we got started, and who the heck I am, I want to start going over, okay, what your audience wants to buy from you. This is one of the most important parts in making money online, because the fact of the matter is that you can't just set up an amazing Stan store and start making a gajillion dollars. Unfortunately, I wish that's how it worked. But Stan's like the car, I always say, and you got to get in and hit the gas and drive it. And one of the first things to be able to do that successfully is really identifying what your audience wants to buy from you. So if you have started creating some sort of community or any sort of, client roster or folks that you work with, you got to become the brand, right? Folks need to buy things from you because of your expertise and your services and your knowledge. And I know one of you on here is probably like, well, Lauren, I don't feel like I'm an expert yet. I don't know exactly what I'm doing. I promise you, you know more than you think that you do. And I bet you that you're already starting to get some questions from whoever that you're working with, even if it's just friends and family. What are the top 3 to 5 questions I get? What are they? What are folks curious about? Which one of these do I feel like I have a solid answer to? Like I could, like the back of my hand, I know exactly how to answer this. And furthermore, how do I turn that into a product? I'm going to use John as an example again, because he was giving these career tips and advice. And he literally got started, you guys, with selling his resume. Just sold it as a digital product. I think it was like $5 or $10. And people would go onto his stand, buy it, read what he's put in there, how he's formatted it, and then used it for themselves. So it doesn't need to be anything crazy, but this is a good framework to use when identifying what you want to start selling and how you're going to sell that. So now we got to ask ourselves, okay, now you know the questions, now you know what your audience is asking you about, you have a good idea. Now you got to figure out, okay, how do I turn that into a product and which product should I sell? I'm going to go through all these different products you can sell through Stan, and I'm going to go through some creators that have been really successful at it in showing you how much they've made and how they're positioning it on their store to hopefully give you a little bit of inspiration. So coaching. This is probably the easiest way to get to $100,000 right off the bat, because you are the expert here. People want your time, and there's nothing as valuable as your time. Even if you made a course that's like $2,000, right? There's something so special about you giving information to someone and no one else having it, right? Getting that one-on-one personalized advice people pay the big bucks for. And it can be for anything at all. Business coaching, health and wellness, marketing, hairstyling, coin collecting. All these people are on Stan and they're making a ton of money. This is Eddie. He specializes in fitness for seniors. He has made almost $1 million. Do you guys see that total revenue? $1 million on Stan through coaching alone. I wish I could ask you guys to guess, but I can't see the chat. So if you guys guessed, I would be like, I wouldn't even know how to say who's right or wrong, but it maybe be a fun game to guess in your head as we go through this, how much folks have made. So this is our coaching feature. I'll go through this in a second, actually how to set it up. But we also have a feature that helps you do consulting or audits. So like an ask me anything, personalized advice that's not in the form of a one-to-one, which is great. If you're like, Lauren, I have a 9 to 5, I can't be on the phone all day taking new clients, but I can do this. This is a great example. This is Tyla. Her handle is Styla Socials. She does TikTok audits. So what she'll do is you will go on and basically buy an audit from her for $49. You'll fill in probably your handle, what you're struggling with, what you have questions on, and she sends back personalized advice via like a video or like a one-page strategy guide of what she recommends. She's made over $300,000 through this feature alone. Wild. So I bet a lot of you could probably make great use of this feature here. Next one, ebooks and guides. This is like the perfect product to also just get started with, because I promise you there is something that you could probably make today to help folks with getting started, right? Maybe it's the 10 things I've learned since I got started in network marketing, or since I got started in social media coaching, right? And maybe you've only done it for 30 days and you make a video about it and you're like, hey, everyone's been asking me like what I've learned in these 30 days or have gotten started. I actually put it together in a digital download and everything I wish I would have told myself a month ago. You can check it out on my Stan. It's $3. It's just helping you get your foot in the door, or however you want to position it. Again, everyone has something to bring to the table, including Milkmaid Farm. This is Selena. She's a rock star. Her page is beautiful. And she is an expert in homesteading. I can talk. And she made a $37 guide on just her homesteading staples. That is a tongue twister. Made over $320,000 on Stan. It's insane, you guys. When you find that product market fit and you hit it right, forget about it. Game over. Courses. We also have a courses feature on Stan. They can be higher ticket. Again, they're a little bit more involved to set up, right? You're going to film some modules. You're probably going to make those supporting materials, but much like the digital products, it's passive income. Now, when I say passive income, this is going to be something that you make once that you never really have to touch, right? Something like coaching, it's very active. You're getting on the phone every day. You're chatting with folks. You're doing it. This is something, again, you're going to make it one time. You're going to put it up there. You have to continuously market it, but it's not a lot of maintenance on your side of things. Our recommended structure for courses is video modules with like accompanying text and downloads, maybe like a workbook or a worksheet for folks to kind of do as they're watching your video. And pricing, there's a big range here. You can go $49 to $1,000 or more, depending on how lofty the course is. We have a Creator MBA course we made. You can talk about launching X from start to finish. This is Ange. She is a UGC creator, stands for user generated content. So she will make videos for brands and brands will use them on their page. She made a course on how to do this. I think it's $299 right here, $350,000 she's made through this course here. Because so many people were asking her, how did you get started in UGC? I want to do it too. So she was like, cool, I'll make a course on how I did that. Going to the next section here. Okay, now we figured out how to identify what your audience wants to hear from you, what you want to actually sell it as, whether it is a coaching call, whether it's a digital download, etc. How do we launch it, right? This is one of the places where folks really get stuck, is they actually know, I bet a lot of you probably know relatively what you want to offer or what value you know that you have. You're just like, good Lord, I don't know how to launch this. I got to set up a sales page. I got to collect people's payments. Am I going to like Venmo them? That's kind of weird. This is where Stan really comes in, because say you wanted to get started with coaching. You need a scheduling tool. You need a payment processing platform. You need a sales page. Easiest possible way to do this, Stan. It's all covered for you. We send the reminder emails. When someone books a call for you, it populates on your calendar. Exactly how it populated for this masterclass. The one-to-ones are the same thing. If you want to get started with digital products, same deal. Sales page, payment processing. How do you fulfill that, right? Actually selling them the digital product. Again, easy peasy. It's done through Stan. I'm actually going to pause and open up Stan super quickly here so you guys can get a better idea of what it looks like inside the platform. I promise you I have a couple more slides to go through, but I wanted to just pop into the back end while we're on the topic so you guys can really see how easy it is to get started with hosting your own product. So I'm in my own store here, and this is what it would look like if you got started with Stan and you logged in. This is one of the first things that you would see. So I'm going to head over to the product page here, and I think I'm going to make a digital product. These are the digital downloads. And I want to show you truly how simple it is. I bet you we could do this in under 10 minutes. Like someone could time me, and I think I could do it. We're not going to do it. Don't worry. I'm just going to show you how easy it is. So we're in the digital product. You're going to set up any product that you make on Stan in the order in which your audience views it. Okay, so the thumbnail we do first, your title, your little fun graphic that maybe you made in Canva, the subtitle, what you want the checkout button to look like. You can customize all of it. Then we're going to customize the sales page. Again, I can't emphasize enough how great I thought Cody's was for this webinar. He made a video. He had a fun graphic that clearly he made. It's a really great example of how you can make this feel like your own and maximize all the features that you can put in the description. You're going to set the price. You can add payment plans, discount codes. I'm getting into the weeds a little bit, but there's lots that you can do here. And you can even ask questions when folks go to book with you. Maybe you want to know what social platform they came from. Maybe you are doing one-to-one calls and you want to ask them, what do you need help with? What do you want to leave this call knowing? Blah, blah, blah. Really great opportunity to ask those questions up front before the transaction even takes place. And then you can even go to the end of the checkout journey to the confirmation email. That's completely customizable too. Great opportunity to potentially upsell another product, to link out to something else in here. Again, you're really able to customize every single phase of the audience's journey there. And this gives you a holistic idea of what all these products actually look like. Again, the coaching calls that we went over, the custom product is those audits. We even have a membership feature. This is amazing and a great way to build like sustainable income because you know that it's reoccurring, right? It's coming in through the door for you every month or every week, depending on how you set it up. And much like we're doing today, a webinar feature. So if you do any group coaching or you wanted to do a masterclass such as this one, easy peasy to set up directly through Stan. So I just wanted to pop in here. I want to go through more of this kind of technical side in a little bit once I'm done with the presentation, because the worst feeling in the world is starting a new platform and logging in and being like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm confused. Like it's the worst. So my goal is that you can log in and be like, oh, I remember Lauren talking about this. I'm an expert now, or at least sort of an expert is my hope. So let's go back to the deck here. Again, easiest way to do this, we cover all your bases. No need for you to track anyone down, send emails, collect payments in like a weird way. It's all done through here. So back in the day, this wasn't the case, right? This didn't exist for creators to use. Folks like John who wanted to get started, he was like, okay, well, I guess I have to make a Shopify. I guess I have to make a course on Kajabi. I guess I have to house it all under a link tree. I guess I need a email provider. So I'm going to sign up with MailChimp. And then I'm going to use Calendly because I want to do one-to-ones, and I'm going to do Gumroad for my digital products. I'm going to use Circle for my community. I'm like literally out of breath after that sentence. And then we come in the picture, right? And we're trying to alleviate all of that stress and fatigue of having 15 different accounts in all these different places. It's just all in one spot. And I hope that by showing some of those other creators, you guys can really understand the diversity of offerings that we have on this platform, right? It's meant for anyone who is a community owner or business owner, or really just anyone trying to build like a digital storefront for their services and products. $500 of software a month, forget about it. Who has that type of money just laying around? You can have all of these features that we just chatted about for only $29 a month. Truly what our intent at Stan and what gives us so much joy is seeing these success stories. I have the privilege of working with a lot of these people and seeing their dreams turn into a reality and making money through this platform. And they're like, Lauren, I quit my 9 to 5. I get to help people and do what I love. And I don't even have to worry about setting it all up because I have something like Stan. Like it makes me like emotional just thinking about it, because we really stories like these just bring us so much joy. So I wanted to just share a little tidbit of those there. What makes Stan special? Because I went through all the techie stuff, right? Okay, I went through all the products that you can build and setting it up and all that. But what I really want to get across, and what I hope the main thing that you feel today from me, just being one person of the Stan team, is that being a solopreneur and doing this is hard. It's one of the loneliest jobs in the world. You have no one to directly go and ask questions to. It's really confusing to offer your own services and be working for yourself. A lot of times, maybe you're making content to promote those. Then you're setting up your tech. Okay, then I'm creating my first product. And then I'm actually just like facing my fears of being like, ooh, I'm going to put myself out there and like see what happens. And, a lot of companies are going to help you with the setting up the tech and creating your first product, but we want to help you every single step of the way. Every single step, whatever it is. We have an amazing team. Here we all are in our ski gear. We took a trip in February and all went skiing together. We don't always just wear our ski outfits. But we are truly here for you every step of the way. We have an incredible support team that's able to help set you up with absolutely whatever you need. And because we are here today and I'm collaborating with Cody on this, if you aren't already on Stan, I wanted to actually offer everyone that's just on this webinar a one-time offer. Normally Stan is a 14-day free trial link. Anyone who signs up today, I'm going to manually go in and I'm going to give you a whole month free. So you really can take your time in setting this up. This isn't something that we offer to anyone else. You can't find a link out there that is a 30-day free trial. If you sign up through Cody's link here, it will say 14 days free, but I promise you I'm going to go into his signups and check it out for myself and make sure that everyone has a full month to be able to set up their store and get going and hopefully start making as much money as those other folks did in the presentation. So I'm going to pause really quickly before I get into more of the nitty gritty technical stuff and see if anyone has any questions. Ooh, I'm going to read through the comments as well. I'm seeing some folks are talking about what they're selling. April has an accountability and co-working membership for female entrepreneurs. Awesome. Curious what you're using right now for the membership, or if you're thinking about, turning that online. Nikki sells digital products. Perfect. So I'm curious if any of y'all are on Stan yet, if you wanted me to take a look at your store, or if this is the first time you're hearing about it. I'd love to go through a few more of our features here on the back end. And Cody, I also want to pause and just see if there's anything that you want to hop in and add before I keep chatting everyone's ear off.
Well, awesome offer there. I think it's amazing that you're doing a 30-day trial, which is so cool because I only had 14 days to try out Stan to find out that I liked it. And me coming from the online space, I was the exact same way of like, I had 6 or 7 different tools that I was using, and it was like over $300 a month that I was spending just to be able to run the business. And so then when I found Stan, I was like, this is only $29. Like, what is like the catch here? And it's crazy because like there's no like limit. Like you can do as many digital products as you want. You can do as many like landing pages. You can do as many of customers. So it's not like you get in for this like only 29 and then you have to pay more for 3 or 4 products. But is it okay? I know I didn't tell you this, but I also made a special offer for everyone that is here live. So so I have a special offer for everyone.
This is so exciting. So many special offers. What a lucky crew.
So I am going to be doing on June 1st, I'm calling it How I Make Money with Stan Challenge, 5 days. And so it kind of will go a little bit more nitty gritty on what Lauren's been talking about today. On day 1, we'll talk about like how to get started, kind of how to set everything up. Day 2, how to add products, set prices. Day 3, we'll learn how to launch and market the store and your products, and then how to engage with the customers, day 4, and then how to analyze the numbers at the end, because to figure out like, hey, where are your customers coming from? Where can I double down and make even more money? Because I hate spending time where it's fruitless, right? So those are the 5 things that I'm offering, as well as one of the challenge that I had when I first got started was having a product just to get started with. So I am also going to be giving everyone their own digital product that they can either give away for free to start like getting an audience, or they can sell this as their own. I built it out here for you with some mock-up images, and it has all the steps of how to get started online, so you can use it, or you can teach other people how to use it. So you'll get that for free. I don't have any like my name or anything on it, so you can just have it as your own. So you will also get that for free. And then one of the biggest things that that helps people be successful just online in general is having an audience. And so me personally, I have been on TikTok. I have around just shy of 50,000 followers. And so I put that, like how I got to 50,000 followers, into a blueprint. So I'm going to also give that to you as well for free. So that's a total value, $291. But I'm actually going to give it all today for you for free for anyone that uses the Stan Store link and joins as well. So you could join for 30 days and cancel at the end, and you will keep all 3 of these things just for yours, just for trying out Stan, because I'm a huge believer in Stan, because I have struggled. I remember when I first got started online, I was trying to build a website. It took me like 2 months just to build a website. And then I didn't even start selling products. And so I spent so much money just to getting started. So I just want to help as many people as well get started. So that's my special offer as well for everyone that uses my link to join Stan.
Amazing. Oh my gosh, y'all are going to be set up for success. This is incredible, Cody. Wow, that is amazing. I'm going to first of all look at the questions in the comments here. I can't get over the TikTok blueprint. I was like, can I have that? That's
Yes,
amazing.
I've sold that before to people for $47. It's on my Stan Store as well. So if you want to buy it, you can, but just get it for free. I'll send it to you. It's a little ebook of like the 9 steps that you need to do to have a following on TikTok.
Yeah. Awesome. So let me go over some of these questions here. First things first. So first one is from Dee Dee. Is Stan Store only for digital products or real products as well? I'm assuming you're referring to like actual physical products. Stan is definitely set up for digital products and offerings and services. So kind of turning that into an online business. We do have a few folks who have used like our custom product feature for selling those digital products. And ship, if you're like shipping them out yourself, then it's definitely doable, but we're definitely more designed for the physical products. April is asking, I'm curious how our clients would log into Stan to view their purchases. Two of my clients lately have had a hard time accessing my platform because the platform gives them a code via email every time. By the time they get the email, oh, geez Louise. Okay, yeah, that sounds like a big hassle. Well, what's great is it's really easy for them to access the course or the digital product they had, because again, once they purchase it from you, they're always going to have this confirmation email where they can access the product or access the course or whatever it is they purchased. They're always going to have this confirmation with how they can get in there. So I'd be happy to talk with you more specifics about how we make sure it's seamless for them. Yes, the 2 tiers, April, that you're asking about, I definitely want to get into here. Had another question, but started listening to Cody. No worries. If it comes to you, please let me know. Dee Dee said yes. So Dee Dee, I hope that answered your question. April, it's funny. I feel like I'm talking with you guys live, but it's just via the chat. I remember Stan planning on rolling out the ability to use your own URL. Great question, April. So that's definitely something that's on our radar that we've had a few folks request. Honestly, what we've seen though is that a lot of folks, if they want to use a custom URL, they've probably already like purchased it or have the domain, and then they actually just link their Stan store to the custom domain. So rather doing it through Stan, it's actually a bit easier to just redirect it and buying it through a third party. So that's what I would suggest if you are looking to do the custom domain route. Lilia, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I'd like to have a membership platform and consider Stan or Thrivecart. They have lifetime offer. Do you have lifetime offer as well? Lily, I'd love to hear a little bit more about what you mean by lifetime offer. Does that basically just mean that folks would be charged forever and ever? If so, that's certainly possible here, where you would bill folks monthly and you would never cancel the subscription and folks would just continuously be charged. I will let you know, like any other subscription platform, like whether it's Netflix or Hulu, folks have the ability to, opt out and stop paying for the subscription. So in that case, you get notified and you just remove them from whatever group or community you're hosting them in. And that's that. I always just like to give that disclaimer there. I'm going to go like 1K for lifetime access to platform for host. Lilia, if you wouldn't mind just going off mute, I'd love to hear a little bit more about what you're asking here. I'm not quite sure what you mean by.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. I'm
Yeah.
sorry for hijacking. I don't like monthly subscriptions. I just like really would like to buy a platform and use it for whole my life.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Sorry, completely misunderstood the question there. I thought you meant for your members to have a lifetime access. So are you talking about a lifetime access to Stan?
Yes.
So the highest that we go is annual. So you can pay outright for the year and then you're all set for the next 12 months and you'd only be charged then once a year.
And this is what Thrivecart is different because it is possible to pay just like one-time fee and have it forever.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, no, that's great feedback. And that's something that you pay to Thrivecart or that your members pay to be a
No,
part.
that's for myself to have that membership site available as a
Got it.
platform. Yeah, and then maintain and then manage it for different products.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. I will definitely share that with my team if we ever wanted to consider doing just like a flat lifetime subscription. Yeah, we don't have that right now, but the annual, you save quite a bit of money paying that way. I think it's like 20%. So that would probably be your best bet as of now. But April, I'm going to answer your question with the 2 tiers. I'm really glad you brought that up because that was going to be my next point here. So on Stan, as we've kind of talked about, it's $29 a month, and everything that you see on this product page, you have available to you for $29. And like Cody said, it's not like, oh, you've made X amount of sales, you can't add any more, or oh, you now have this many audience members, like we're going to start charging you more. No, it's a flat rate. We take 0% fees. So other platforms out there, you might start making a certain amount of money and then they take cuts from every single transaction. No. Not here. It's just the flat rate. So everything that you're seeing on this page, courses, memberships, all the things you could use on the $29 plan. What you have access to on the $99 plan is a few more bells and whistles. What I also want to say though is I don't actually believe, and maybe my team will get mad at me for saying this because I work there, I don't believe that anyone should start at the $99 plan. You just don't need to. First step you need is to figure out what you're selling and how much you want to price it at and making sure you're all set to go there. Then once you have money coming through the door and you're crushing it, that is a great opportunity to then go to the $99 plan and have access to a few main things. First one being email flows. Don't mind me. I have a lot of test flows that I like to test out when showing people here. So don't judge. But email flows are amazing and they're automated. So your life as a creator or community owner just got so much easier because you can set up these flows. I even saw Cody had one set up as reminders going out before here. And I was like, yay, this is so cool to see. But let's pretend like we're setting up a flow here and say someone comes in and they're buying your freebie. Let's pretend like that's what it's called. And after they get your freebie, we want to remove them if they bought, this product here. I would go and create this, and then I would start adding emails that would be sent X amount of time after the purchase date. So you can set these up easy peasy. I'm going to save the draft. Okay, next one. This is going to be 3 days afterwards. I'm going to write my email, so on and so forth. Once you have all these set up, then the email marketing just consistently goes out. And again, you don't even have to sweat it. It's all automated. It's all done for you once you have it up and running. Broadcasts are another functionality of our email flows. I love this feature because it's wonderful if you announce a new product, if you are doing a sale, like a flash summer sale, what have you, everything is 30% off. Great way to use this feature, even a newsletter, because you're going to send an email. And this is, again, more of like a one-time, one-off situation versus the automated series that is triggered by a purchase with the flow. So you can decide, okay, anyone who's purchased this product and this product, I am going to send this to them. And I'm going to exclude folks who have bought this product because I'm going to be marketing that. And I want to make sure that I'm not marketing them a product that they've already bought or what have you. You can personalize it. You can save it as a draft. You can schedule it to go out at a certain time. So again, if you just want to crank out a bunch of emails and then have them set up, great way to go about it. So email flows are awesome. This is in the $99 plan, as are funnels. You guys, again, cannot judge me for the amount of funnels I have, okay? We have an absurd amount of funnels. You don't need this many, okay? I just do a lot of examples. And then I also use this because when you're building a funnel, it's not actually visible on your main store until you copy it over. But I'm going to back up a second because I bet you someone in here is like, Lauren, what is a funnel? You're talking about a kitchen utensil. I'm very confused. So a funnel is basically an ability for you to upsell your products and offerings. The same way that we've all online shopped before, and we're buying a pair of jeans, and at the very end, it's like, Lauren, for 60% off, you could get this hat. Do you want to buy it too? And I'm like, whatever. Yeah, woo. I'm already in the buying mood. Let's do it. And you add it into the cart. Funnels are the same idea, just with your products and your offerings. So essentially, yeah. Yes, April. That's such a good way of putting it. Oh my gosh, I'm totally going to steal that. That's amazing. Yeah. Do you want to turn your burger into a full meal and get a fries and drink with it too? So an example that I have here is, say on the first page, you're selling a freebie. Okay. But on the second page, I'm like, wait, your order's not complete. Here's a one-time discount on XYZ product. It's that upselling capability, right? Furthermore, though, as I mentioned, you're building the funnels in here because they can be they can have multiple pages. So they actually live as their own link. I use these because I'm on the phone all day long and I don't want to have 10 links on my store. So I actually just leave them in here and I send these to people as I need them. So if you're a coach or if you're someone who takes a lot of clients, this is a great feature for you to use, not necessarily for the upselling functionality, but just like, oh, I can edit the URL, which I'm obsessed with because it looks so clean and beautiful. And you can be like, client call, 60-minute, 30-minute client call, and send this out to folks. Now, if you're using this as the upselling functionality and you actually want folks to be able to see it and buy it off your store, you'd go to my store. I just copied the funnel URL and I'd simply just add it as a URL product. Easy peasy, right? Because again, it lives as its own link since it's multiple pages. So those are two big hitters in the Pro plan. A few other ones is payment plans. We partner with Klarna and Afterpay, and we have our own payment plan functionality. So there's a ton of customization and options you have for you. What I will tell you is that people who are on the $99 plan and paying go, Lauren, it's paying for itself because my conversions are so much higher because people can pay in plans and not just in bulk, especially if you have those higher ticket, offerings on there. Great option for folks to be able to pay you, in a plan versus just all up front. You can add little cool marketing tactics through the Pro plan as well, like adding a discount code. Use my code Cody. Everything is 30% off today. You can limit the quantity, a great sales tactic, like only 5 left. You can even create an affiliate share link for your products. So if someone buys your Instagram growth guide and they love it so much, they want to sell it on their own store, they make 20% from every sale, you make 80%. So again, this is like one tier up, right? Once you have the foundation, once you have everything rocking and rolling, this is a great way to increase your conversions, to automate some of the like nitty-gritty technical things, and quite frankly, to increase your conversions just when folks go onto your store with the payment plans, with the limiting the quantity. Again, all just kind of like a buyer's mentality that you can really amplify through the pro plan versus just the creator plan. I saw a few like questions in the chat going off here. Yep, Cody answered it. Beautiful, easy peasy. Thank you, Cody. One quick other thing that I wanted to go over before I actually give y'all the floor to ask me some more questions is just this easy little example page that I have. And it sounds like y'all will be in Cody's kind of like training about Stan, which I can't even emphasize how cool that is to be able to have someone like holding you accountable and helping you throughout the whole way. But this is like a really probably condensed Spark Notes version of what maybe one of the days will look like when it comes to setting up your offerings. And you're probably going, okay, Lauren, great. I know how to use the platform. I'm pumped. Let's make a ton of money. What do I put on there? Well, hopefully through that presentation, it's helped you to start to think about how to identify what you put on there and what products you want to use. But I offer you this as a piece of advice, take what serves you, leave what doesn't. But I like to think about offerings in 3 different buckets, right? So we have our low ticket, free, $1 to $10, something that someone is like, I'll give it my cup of coffee this morning, right? It's low stakes. We're just getting people through the door. Then we have something that's in the middle ticket range, roughly $30 to $80. Okay, and then we have high ticket. It's going to be 100 plus. You don't have to be married to these price points. They're going to vary person to person, your expertise, your going rates. It's all going to vary. But I offer this to you as a framework for 2 reasons. One, for you to go, okay, I'm going to make this course and it's not going to be extensive. It's not going to be over $100, but it's also not going to be $7. I think I'm going to make like a $42 mini course. And then all of a sudden, it's just easier for you to conceptualize. Okay, I don't want to go overboard. It's only going to be about 4 or 5 modules, so on and so forth. The second reason this helps you is your audience. If I go onto your Stan Store and I see 4 things at $44, I'm going to be like, shoot, I don't actually know where to start. Everything is the same price and I have no idea what to do first. If you have these kind of drastic jumps in price, it's really going to help you think about what you're offering and making sure it's not all like the same, and your audience. So they know, oh, okay, this is $3 and it's a beginner's guide of what Cody learned in his first 30 days doing this. I'm in. Perfect. Right. And you're collecting that information from people that's going to be so valuable, right? Because you have those people coming in on a freebie or a $3 product. Okay, we're not probably raking in the cash from that, but what you do have is a ton of people who you can market your more expensive products to. And that is priceless. Every single creator that I've worked with over the past 3 years has gone, Lauren, I wish when I had 0 followers, I set up something where I could collect people's emails. Because now I have 30,000 followers and I'm trying to market my products, but you're working backwards, right? Of trying to market those. If you had all those emails coming in, that is going to lead you to higher conversions because that's already people that have gone, I'm interested in what you're doing and what you're selling. Tell me more. So I'm going to pause and I'm going to stop talking everybody's ear off. Opening the floor for some more questions here. What do y'all want to know more about? Or Cody, if you feel like I missed something or if everyone's just marinating the information. Or if there's nothing and you guys are like, this was so amazing, I literally don't even have questions.
I think the biggest thing for me when I was doing Stan that I just loved the most was just how it's all just connected. I remember trying to get my website and then get hosting and then connect the website to my emails and then get my emails to link back to the right link and then set it all. It's just crazy. And so that's just what I love personally about Stan is I just go into one app And then all of those tabs have everything that I need in there, all in one spot. So I'm in love with it.
That makes me so happy to hear. What I want to share, because even though you have me walking you through this and then Cody for the next few days, beyond that, I'm going to share this link to our help center. I work here and I use this every day. That's how good it is. If you have any questions about a product, I think we have a whole section on just getting started. On what to do, on how to launch. This can be a really wonderful resource for you, because I just don't want anyone to feel like they're alone in this and alone in what they're doing. I'm even going to put my email in here. I never really do this either, but if you guys have any other technical questions, please shoot me a message. Say, hey, I'm from Cody's Masterclass. I was curious about X. I really just want to see y'all succeed on this platform and beyond. So I hope this was helpful for everybody today.
Thank you so much, Lauren. I appreciate you coming and spending some time with us. And everyone, I will send out a link so you can watch the recording if there was any part that you want to go back over. And then I'll put also the link to my referral link in the chat as well. Or if you're watching the recording, it'll be down below the video as well, so you can get the special offers that were talked about.
Awesome. Oh my gosh, you guys are so nice. Yeah, I appreciate you all. We're both here to help you out and see you succeed. And I appreciate you spending some of your Friday afternoon, evening, morning with us. We really appreciate it.
Thanks everyone for being here. And make sure you reach out to me if you join this Stan Store, so we can get you those bonuses.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. Thanks, everyone. Have a beautiful rest of your day and a great weekend.